Hey folks, welcome to another edition of What's in Your Garage. So we've been looking to buy a car for about a year to try and bring back to our home garage and to modify. But it's something that we're not professional mechanics, so we've been thinking about this project. We want something that doesn't look that bad with regards to DIY, especially in the home garage anyway. So the car that we've been thinking about, and it's one that I'm passionate about, is a Porsche 911. And I've been looking for a while for a decent one that doesn't look too bad with regards to damage. The last few months, I have been looking at Copart. I know that a lot of folks do recommend Copart, but for me personally, I don't like Copart. There's a couple of reasons for it. Is one, the cars there look relatively pretty badly wrecked. You can't really determine how bad the damage is by the photos. I've ordered inspections for Copart, but the inspection reports that I'm getting back from Copart are not great. They don't actually explain what's really damaged. They go in and take some pictures. They maybe go and do some videos, but the videos are from 10 feet away, so you don't get anything close up. You don't get any descriptive and quantitative information to understand what would it take to go and repair these vehicles when you order an inspection report from Copart. So to date, I've wasted money on Copart, especially with inspection reports, but just a complete waste of time. And so for me, another thing as well about Copart is you really don't know who's selling the car. Is it an insurance company or a third party? If it's a third party, you don't know if they're actually just bought the car, if they've taken it back, if they've just tidied it up, they're just flipping it and trying to resell it. They may have cut away the airbags in the vehicle so it doesn't look like the airbags have been deployed. You don't know what exactly they've done because you can't get to see under the skin of the car. And so with Copart, with the third-party flips, I want to stay away from them. And that's actually made the selection pretty limited on Copart because there's actually only few insurance companies actually listing with Copart. What I've actually found is this website here, iaai.com, is that there's more insurance companies actually putting their cars directly onto this site. And so I have a funny feeling that I'm going to go with this site. And I've been looking at this one for a couple of weeks, trying to get a sense for the cars in here. And I think yesterday I actually found one that just happened to be updating this. And I was like, okay, let me take a look what's available. And I found this one. It's a 2016 911 Turbo S. It's actually pretty close to me in California. It's actually within driving distance this yard. The odometer is showing 13,311 miles. It runs and drives. The keys are present. It's been sold by State Farm, which is great because you're not buying it from a reseller or a third party. You're buying it directly from an insurance company, which is good. It's got collision, front end. It's coming in with a salvage title. The first impressions when I looked at this picture was, wow, what's really wrong with this car? I know the bumper, but I mean, seriously, why did this car get written off? So getting in and taking a look at this again, first impressions was, what am I really looking for here? What serious damage has been done to really make this car a write-off? You can see the bumper's off, the front bar collision of a collision bar has been bent back, but it doesn't look that bad. Sides look good. Rear is untouched. Is one of the things as well I can see about this car. It's got yellow calipers, which means this has actually got the Porsche ceramic brakes, which are, I don't know, like a $10,000 option, or maybe they come standard on the Turbo S. It's got a couple of airbags deployed, but again, these are not that bad. This is pretty easy repairs. This kind of both of these you can actually get fixed for under $1,000, so I'm not bothered about the airbags. The interior looks super clean. And again, I'm looking here at the damage and I'm thinking it's not that bad. Clocks, seats. Okay, a lot more picture of the damage, but wings look good. I don't even see any dents or anything here. Don't see that they've been pushed back. The front trunk, again, there's nothing being pushed back. There's nothing squeezed here. This is all aluminum. Sometimes this gets bent back. But again, the impact has not even been that hard to even push us back in this area here. So I can see the collision bar is being bent here, which has been the impact. But apart from that, it doesn't look like a really big collision. I'm kind of struggling to understand why this car has been written off. is, take a look at the 360 view. Oh, this is pretty neat. You can see the side view of the car here. And again, I'm just looking around. I'm trying to figure out what am I missing here. Is I can see the bumper. I can see obviously the major impact has been here. But come on, guys. This car's been written off for this. I mean, I don't know what speed the airbags deploy, maybe 20, 30 miles an hour for impact for speed. But even this doesn't look like a major impact. This is not a hard impact. Headlights are in good shape. All the parts are here. Even the bonnet doesn't look like it's even been damaged. It's hard to tell from here. It could be a little bit damaged here. It could be a little bit bent, but I can't really tell. But it looks okay. But this looks minimum damage. Why would this car be written off? This pretty much looks like it needs a new front bumper. I don't know if this could be repaired. I know these can actually be taken off and actually fixed and replaced, but that is just bent here. Okay, maybe it's a crumple zone, so it needs to be replaced. But again, I've actually seen these for sale. But you can pick these up for a couple $100. So I'm not worried about that. And then these actually just actually drop into place. So this is not major repair. I mean, what else am I missing on this car? I can't believe it, to be honest. When I'm looking at this, I'm thinking to myself, there has to be something that I'm missing here. Well, okay, let's take a look at the inside. All right, it's pretty glary, obviously. It's a bright day in California. You can see here, it looks okay, a couple of airbags have been deployed, but apart from that, this interior looks brand new, and of course you'd expect it to be brand new. It looks like it's only car's done less than 14,000 miles, essentially. So, there you have it. Now the current bid is about $60,000 for this car. So when I took a look at the Kelly's Blue Book for 2016, is trade-in value, retail value, is about $120,000 for this car just now. So right now the current bid is about 50% of the current value, essentially. So I don't know where this one's going to go. So for me personally, if it's around about $60,000, I could be interested. I could be into buying this one, because I'm thinking even if I get a new bumper, have to do some paint, there could be things there that I don't see. But all in all, I think this is less than a $10,000 repair, essentially. That's kind of what I see. So if this car was to go for 65 plus, I would say brokerage fees, plus insurance fees, plus shipping fees, and get the car delivered to me for maybe 70, then put about 10k or less into it, then I'm into the car for 80. Potentially, if the car's worth 120, obviously it's going to come with a salvage title. If I wanted to keep the car, great. If I did want to sell it, I should be able to sell it for about 90. Essentially, you're getting $30,000 discount, and I think that should certainly help for a buyer, knowing that it's got a salvage title. But with these pictures and the videos that I'm planning on do, especially this has been the very first time that I plan to go and do this, is I think that I'm going to try and keep a lot of open transparency with potential buyers in the future, and show them this show them the journey as we go along here. So that's it, folks, for this video. Keep your fingers crossed. Let's see what happens, and I'll make another video, I guess, just after this one. This auction is coming up on Thursday, November the 14th. I have a funny feeling that I am going to make a bid. It's interesting. It's got actual cash value 150, but that's actually when it was brand new. Actually, this car was about 198 brand new when I took a look, but the real value is about 120. But we're estimating 102k in repairs. I don't know. There's maybe chassis damage or something down here, but I'm not seeing. So maybe I need to go and take a look at this car. So anyway, I'll let you guys know in the days coming about what we're going to do with this car, and potentially if we're going to get into it and make a huge investment. Thanks, guys.
I've gotta do, so I'm not crying.